Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka AgapeLoveGirl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am so very excited because I am filming my 1-year post-op update as a EPS Miami Team Elite brand ambassador. I have a kind of big announcement. I'm really nervous, let me just tell you. And the crazy thing is that this is just an announcement of a possibility. It's not even something that is actually set in stone. It's nothing that might actually happen. It could, but that's where I need your help and your support if you choose to give it to me. And so anyways, with that, let me go ahead and just get into it. So there is this influencer program, and it is a long shot that I would even be chosen, but I did apply. And basically, through this program, the surgeon is offering to pick, I think, 6 influencers who he'll be doing surgery on. For part of this program for me to even have a chance to be chosen, this is kind of where you guys can help me. If you believe that you would even be interested in seeing this journey. You know, there's several other really big influencers, or bigger than me, who have got a lot of support and most likely will be chosen over me. But if we can show that I have a strong community of supporters that would like to see me get chosen and see this happen for me, then you know, that helps my possibility and maybe I will get chosen. I kind of think that I probably won't get chosen, so it's a long shot. Today I am so beyond excited to share a big announcement with you guys. I made it as a semi-finalist for the Elite Plastic Surgery Ambassador Program. First and foremost, a huge thank you to everybody who showed so much support for me, to those who went over and tagged me, left comments for me and about me. It's because of you that I got picked and made it to the semi-finalists. Most of the comments that were left for me on that post to show support left me speechless. Honestly, it left me choked up and in tears even over the love and encouragement you guys had to show me. I used to be 240 pounds. I worked extremely hard to lose weight, and after 18 months I had lost about 80 pounds. Even though I had worked so hard to lose all this weight, I still struggled with feeling confident in my own skin. My goal had always been, when I started this weight loss journey, was not necessarily to reach a certain number, even though I did have a goal weight in mind, but it was never essentially even about that weight. It was never about a number on a scale. It was never about being super skinny or even having the perfect body or anything like that. My thing was that I wanted to look and feel good naked, because it had been a long time since I'd ever felt like that. This program would be an amazing opportunity to help me get closer to my goals, and I still plan to work hard towards those goals. And with that, I do think that I would be a great ambassador for this program, because honestly, my before and afters I think would be really amazing. And also, like I said, more than just getting the surgery, I plan to work hard for this. I don't just want to get surgery and essentially quote unquote take an easy way out to have a better body. I am willing to put in the work to do this, and I'm even more excited about this because I know I have such an amazing, loving, supportive community with you guys to help support me in this. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to come on here really quick. I hope really quick. I don't know. I'm literally sitting in the parking lot of Walmart because I was at Walmart, and it was really busy today, so the lines were really long. So as I'm standing in line, I decided to just flip through my phone, check Instagram, check my emails, and I saw I had just gotten an email from Elite Plastic Surgery, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I've been waiting for so long for the results of the Elite Plastic Surgery Ambassador Program, and just feeling like I'm on pins and needles, because I mean, obviously I'm just anxious to find out if I'm going to be chosen, and just lately been feeling like I was really highly doubtful that I would get chosen. And anyways, I opened up the email.
I'm sure you could tell by my reaction, but I was one of the people selected, and I'm clearly very, very emotional. Like, these are happy tears. I'm just really excited. I didn't think that I would be chosen. I really didn't. And I'm just so excited for it. And I'm also just so very grateful for the support that you guys have showed me. It's unbelievable, the amount of love and encouragement and support that I got from so many of you, and I just can't thank you guys enough. And I feel so silly being so emotional about this, but I'm just so excited, and it really means a lot to me. And I'm just so thankful to have been chosen for this team, and just I can't wait to be able to share this with you. And I'm just so beyond excited, and just thought I would share with you guys. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your love and support. It has meant the absolute world to me, and it's because of you guys that I got chosen, because without you, I wouldn't be able to be part of this team. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything.
Today I'm very excited because I'm going to be sharing with you my 1 month post-op update. So here's how everything's looking. Really happy with my results so far. Today I'm going to be sharing all about my 2-month post-op update.
Right, here we are with the before and after footage, probably the most exciting part to you guys.
Today I am sharing my 3-month post-op update. I didn't imagine I would get the support that I got. I didn't even imagine I would actually get this far to where I'd be selected as one of the ambassadors for EPS Miami. So it blows my mind, but let's go ahead and roll into my footage of how my body is looking 3 months post-op.
Alright, here we are, before and after footage. Just so you guys know, most of you guys probably already know, but I forgot to say this earlier. My official post-op 3 months would have been the 9th, so March 9th. This footage was taken exactly 3 months post-op, so on the 9th. These videos always go up a little bit later though, so I know it's quite late in the month, but this is from the 9th of March for my 3 months.
So today I'm going to be sharing my 6-month post-op update. I'm so excited. I can hardly believe that it's been 6 months already. It totally blows my mind. I just appreciate you guys so much, the love and support you guys have shown me. Like, it's hard for me to even read that without like getting a little bit teary-eyed, if you could tell. So it just makes, I appreciate you guys so much. And you know, so I'm overall still very happy with my surgery, just thrilled with it, so thankful for the opportunity I had to get this surgery, and I love my results so much. 6 months post-op.
Alright, here we are. I always love seeing these side-by-sides because it's so helpful to really see the process and the progress that I've made.
Today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 9-month post-op update, my before and after results. Today I am so very excited because I am filming my 1-year post-op update as a EPS Miami Team Elite brand ambassador, and for one, I'm just like blown away by the fact that it's already been a year. It's so absolutely insane. And for two, like, I'm slightly emotional just because I was looking back on some of the original posts from the contest and those who like voted for me and things like that, the kind words that were said to me, and just all this love and support. I was looking back on some of my old videos before being chosen, and then the video that I filmed when I found out that I was chosen, and how emotional I was, and just so happy and excited. And I am just so very thankful to you guys, because, and I feel like I've tried to say this all along through the journey, I'm just so thankful for you guys, because it is because of you that I have this opportunity to get this surgery and be a part of this ambassador program. And I feel like it truly has just changed. It sounds so dramatic to say, but I feel like it's totally changed my life and has been such a confidence boost for me. And I'm just so thrilled with my results, where I'm at now, and all of that. So anyways, I just want to start off this video right off the bat by saying thank you so much for all of you who have shown me so much love and support throughout this whole journey. I appreciate you all so much. I love you all so much. I know that I haven't been as active on my channel because most of you may already know, but for those who don't, I did start a job outside of the home back in July, and I had hoped that I'd be able to kind of keep up on my channel, but that just hasn't really happened. And so I definitely had to make time to film this last update video for you guys. And so if you are familiar with my journey and my update videos, this one will be very similar in that I will be showing like my before body as well as my updated body now 1 year out. So you're going to be able to see the live footage of that side by side. I did also ask, as usual, on my Instagram account if anybody had any questions for me, and I actually did get a few questions, so I will answer those as well. But that'll be pretty much it for this video, because I feel like there's not a lot of new information that I can share. And if you are new here and this is possibly the first video that you are seeing about this surgery and you want to learn more, I have a playlist. I'm going to link it in the description box. I definitely encourage you guys to check it out. So lots of information in all those videos. So any questions you might have will probably be answered a lot better in those videos because they were filmed at the time and give, you know, real-time answers. Reflecting back, I feel like there's only so much I could remember, but I'll try my best. So definitely don't hesitate to ask your questions, and I could always refer you to the best video or try to answer your questions in a comment below. I love to be able to, you know, share any information that I can with you guys and help you guys out. So anyways, I want to go ahead and get into the few questions that I got on Instagram and answer those. Then we'll go into the side-by-side footage and we will wrap up this video. So the first question I had says, what was the pain level of the experience? And one thing to know about me is that I actually have a very high tolerance for pain. And so I feel like my pain level experience will be different than I think a lot of people. Additionally, I am a mom of 3 kids, and with my 3rd child, I did have a C-section, so I kind of had an idea that, like, of what the pain level and experience might be like. I feel like it is similar to a C-section, but magnified a bit because it is a little bit more, what they're doing is the amount that they cut is a lot more. They're also doing the sewing up of the muscles and stuff like that, so it's like a little bit more invasive maybe. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyways, I did try to like kind of think about that, like, and how I felt during a C-section. I feel like it is similar concerning like the soreness, and how, like, if you have a C-section, if you've ever had one, you kind of know, like, you know, standing up, sitting down is sore, laughing, coughing, things like that makes you sore, it hurts a little bit. It's similar to that, but it's definitely amplified quite a bit because it's like your whole entire stomach and abs. But one thing I didn't really think about or really count on, I think I did probably talk about this in my 2-week update video. I definitely encourage you, if you're curious about pain and things like that, check out my 2-week update video because everything is super fresh and raw in that video, and it will probably be a lot better than my memory now trying to think back on it a year ago literally. But one thing that I didn't really think about concerning pain is that, like, I was actually, you end up being pretty numb. Like, so I feel like while there is pain, there's so much numbness that I feel like that kind of counteracts the pain, if that makes sense. So it was more so just like a strange feeling that just the numbness and the soreness. I don't know how to really explain it. I feel like I'm not doing very well with my words right now, but there is a lot of numbness, so I feel like that kind of counteracts the pain a little bit. Additionally, and I talked about this in my 2-week update video, is that you do get pain medication, and I did take that. I think I only ended up taking pain medication for 2 or 3 days, and then after that I ended up having I guess a complication with my bladder, and I think it was due to the anesthesia is what we kind of decided, that I had a reaction to where, like, my bladder just would not function and I could not go pee. Like my bladder would just not release my pee, and I ended up being in so much pain, more so because of that, my bladder being full and not being able to release, and that's really what made me uncomfortable and in pain more than the surgery. And so one thing that they had said would probably help is if or is probably kind of hindering my bladder functioning was the pain medication as well. So they recommended that I stop taking my pain medication at that point. So like I said, I only ended up taking pain medication for 2, maybe 3 days. I think it was like 2 days though. And then after that I didn't take any medication at all for the pain. So I was able to, and I found that pretty bearable. Like I was able to bear the pain of everything without any pain medication, and I felt like I did just fine. So, but like I said initially, I have a very, very high tolerance for pain. It takes a lot for me to like really be like, I don't know, incapacitated from pain. So it might be different for a lot of you, depending on your pain tolerance. But for me, I actually didn't think it was that bad. Now I did get a tummy tuck as well as a breast augmentation, and I actually didn't feel any pain from my breast. It did feel like a lot of pressure, but it wasn't painful to me, which I've asked a few other people, and even the caretakers there at the retreat, the Elite Retreat house where I stayed, they were actually surprised, saying that like most other patients who get a breast augmentation feel a lot more pain, and I felt like I didn't at all. So you know, I think everybody's different, and so it kind of really depends on your pain tolerance. But for me, I felt like it was a very tolerable and very bearable for me, and that is even without taking pain medication for it. So, but anyways, definitely encourage you to check out my 2-week post-op update video, where I share a lot more, I think, about pain and things like that there. So the next question I got is, how is the scar looking and how do you feel? Let me just answer the simpler question first. How do I feel? I feel really great. I love how my body looks. I love my results. I am so, so happy. I feel like there's not like a huge change in how I've been feeling the past couple months since my last update video and things like that. I feel great. Concerning numbness, if we want to talk about that, I am getting a lot of feeling back. I talked about in a lot of past videos that I was still numb in my left breast, my left nipple area, and I still have a lot of numbness there, but a little bit of sensation is finally starting to come back, which makes me really, really happy. And I have a lot more sensation in my stomach area as well, but I am still pretty numb along my incision line. So other than that, like numbness, if anybody was curious about that, everything's feeling pretty normal. I feel really great. I feel just confident and really happy with my body and my results and all that good stuff. So as far as what the scar is looking like, I do think I have some before photos, or not before, like post-op, immediate post-op photos of my scarring, and I think at least 1 month of my scarring, and I will put them on the screen like a side-by-side of how my scar is looking now versus then. I actually have not looked to see how much it has improved since the beginning. But so I really, that'll be interesting for me even to see like what it's looking like. You guys will be able to see it, but it is still pretty red. It hasn't faded much. I feel like the scarring on my breasts looks a lot better and has faded a little bit. I mean, it's still pretty obvious and pretty noticeable, my scarring on my breasts, but I feel like it looks a little, or they look a lot better than my scar from my tummy tuck. That one's still pretty red and pretty noticeable. I think it'll take a long time to fade and kind of like disappear and things like that, but it doesn't bother me. It's super, super low, and I mean, no one really sees it except for myself and my husband, so I think it looks fine, and I know eventually it will fade. Anyways, I think the scar is looking okay, but still pretty noticeable. And then the last question I got is, how is workout after surgery? Can you work out as before? Are you more careful now? So I have talked about working out and in previous videos. I can't quite remember when, probably maybe around the 2 or 3 month mark, because I know that I did have to take it easy for a certain amount of time. I think it was like 2 months before I could really work out, and then another amount of time before I could do like ab workouts, because of obviously the fact that they sew up the muscles and things like that, and it is obviously like a stomach ab surgery. So anyways, to answer the question, yeah, I can work out pretty much the same, or exactly the same as I worked out before, and actually I feel like I could almost work out just better because I don't have all that excess hangy skin and fat. Not that that really hindered me, but I just feel like so much more confident to move and be active as far as like cardio and things like that. Just I feel so much better in my body, and I'm able to just move better, I feel like. So I can definitely work out just the same as before, if not better. Or maybe it's just like a mind thing. I feel much more confident working out. There was only a few months period where I really had to take it easy. I know I talked about in past videos, like I said before, about when I worked out early on, I did deal with some swelling, which there is a lot of swelling in the beginning. When you have surgery like this, it takes a long time for it to kind of go down. And then once the swelling does go down, when you do any kind of excessive or excess physical activity, you will have some swelling again. It'll swell back up again. So there were a few months for a while where the swelling would come back after I did a workout. And then actually I didn't deal with a lot of swelling for a long time, for a couple months. And then I think someone asked me about it, and I was like, oh no, I'm not dealing with any swelling at all. My dog is running down the hall. What? Anyways, someone had asked about swelling. I was like, oh no, I haven't dealt with swelling anymore. And then funny enough, I felt like it was like because someone asked that and I had said I wasn't dealing with swelling, I noticed that I ended up having some swelling again after working out recently. And I don't know why that is, or if that'll be something that kind of just occurs every once in a while, or maybe it was just a little bit more of an intense workout than before, or maybe because like I did have like a week or so where I took off from working out and then went back to working out, and so like that kind of like start up again made me swell a little bit. And it wasn't crazy swelling, but it definitely was like, oh wow, my stomach's kind of swelling a little bit close by my incision and things like that. So there are some times where like I work out and I have a little bit of swelling, but other than that, like it really doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't hinder my workout ability or anything like that. I just noticed like a little bit of swelling here and there. So I'm not sure how long that will be something that lasts, but that is something that I deal with. But other than that, yeah, like I work out just as good as before, and I'm more careful now. I don't think so. I feel like there was a point where I was trying to be more careful with like certain exercises because of my chest, because I did get my boobs done. I had a lift and breast augmentation that I wanted to be careful, but making sure I wasn't I don't know, being not like you have to be like you're rough when you work out, but like chest workouts, because I do lift weights and things like that. I want to be cautious, but I'm pretty much not like have to worry about being super careful or anything. My body works just as good, and I don't have to like be more cautious than usual, if that makes sense. So anyways, hopefully that does make sense. But if you guys have any more questions or want me to explain a little bit better about anything that I answered, then feel free to ask, and I might be able to do it better without being kind of like on the spot in the front of the camera, because it's been a while since I've filmed, so I feel a little bit out of practice and I feel like I'm just rambling. But yeah, please don't hesitate to ask your questions, and I will do my best to answer them in a comment for you guys, or direct you into other videos you guys can check out and things like that. But those were the 3 questions that I got asked. And so with that, let's go ahead and roll into the footage of my before body and my body now 1 year post-op.
Alright, so here we are with my post-op and pre-op, before and after. I did show my scar a little bit here so you guys can see it. But yeah, I feel like my results are pretty amazing 1 year post-op. I've updated on my Instagram account, but haven't really updated here on my YouTube channel, but I have lost a few more pounds since my last update. I think I was kind of maintaining, I think 157 or so, and I'm currently down to 151. So I have been working out and trying to do my best eating. Also with my new job, I am on my feet for 8 hours a day and pretty physical and things like that. So I feel like that's kind of helping along with working out. And so anyways, I am loving my results. I love how everything looks. Definitely feeling confident, feeling good. The before and afters just speak for themselves. So, and then also coming up in a few seconds, I decided I would also show a little comparison side by side from my 1 month post-op footage compared to a year now, because it's pretty crazy the difference. I remember looking at my body 1 month and thinking it was so amazing. I couldn't imagine. So here's the footage now. Anyways, I couldn't imagine
at my body looking or getting any better than it looked at that point. I was just so thrilled with my results just 1 month post-op. I loved the way my stomach looked. Even with all the swelling, I was just like, this is amazing. And it's just funny because I remember telling my husband, I was like, I don't imagine getting smaller. Like, I don't imagine looking any better than this. Like, this is so nice. And definitely there is a big difference in improvement. A lot of the way my stomach looks at 1 month was swelling and things like that. And so a lot of that has gone down. But then a lot also, along with my kind of fitness journey, weight loss and stuff like that, there's a difference there as well. So quite a difference a year can make. And yeah, I can't say it enough, but I absolutely love my results. And that pretty much wraps it up for the before and afters. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Alright, and that is pretty much it for this video. That is my results and how my body is looking now. I also just want to mention, I feel like I say this in every video, but I like to still mention it, that the surgery I got is a tummy tuck. It's not a weight loss surgery, so it's really something you want to get after you have had a good amount of weight loss. It's really to remove excess skin, which I had a lot of, and maybe some of the stubborn fat or whatever that you can't seem to get rid of after a lot of weight loss. So a lot of my progress now of how my body looks is due to, I mean, yes, the help of that surgery, which has totally just transformed my body, but I have continued to work out, weightlift, and things like that. So I feel like this journey is like, you know, sharing how my surgery journey as well as kind of like my fitness journey as well. I mentioned in other videos that I didn't really have like a weight loss goal in mind, or like a number, a scale number, or anything like that in mind for my fitness journey. I just wanted to work out and you know, be as healthy and fit as I can, so for the longest time my weight actually had stayed the same. I think it was at like 157, something like that, I think, for a long time, and only just recently my weight has kind of finally dropped. And I think it was due to because I am weightlifting, which has kind of changed my body because my clothes are getting bigger. Or my body's getting smaller, I guess I should say, but my weight was staying the same for a long time, and recently my weight finally has kind of dropped too. So I'm currently at 151 pounds, and a lot smaller clothing size than I was previously. So anyways, my progress is a mix of the surgery as well as my exercise, fitness, and, you know, health journey kind of routine as well, just so you guys know that. If you guys have any questions about that aspect of it, please don't hesitate to ask. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's my body. That's a year progress. I also just want to say a really huge big thank you to EPS Miami, Dr. Moses Salama, and for giving me this opportunity as well to be a part of Team Elite and be a brand ambassador for you. I am so eternally grateful for this opportunity, and I'm so happy. I just can't believe it's been a year. I loved being able to share my progress and my journey with all of you, and I really hope that you guys found it helpful, and I really appreciate you guys' love and support. But yeah, that is it. That's it for this video. I'm gonna be done rambling. I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah.